World at War 85, storming the gap. Scenario 19, the Rhine. We're set up. The initial units have not yet deployed, so this is the pre-game. The US are being pushed back, the East Germans are advancing, Soviets as well. Everyone's getting tired because they've been fighting for a while now. The East Germans are coming on at the far end. This is the north edge of the map I'm walking past now. So these Germans come on from this map and have to push across here, and there's some objectives which I'll show you. The Allies, the US and some West German forces, have managed to cobble together a stronger than expected resistance. And the game is set. The US got a combat air support, arriving on turn 6. They've got some mechanised infantry with an Abrams platoon attached. .105 106 self-propelled mortar and the 901 ITV anti-tank. 2 M113 platoons with infantry and a variety of infantry support weapons. They've got 2 activation cards from the 8th Infantry Division with 2 activation cards. We've got another platoon, company. This one mounted in Bradleys, 3 platoons with infantry, 901 ITV anti-tank, and Stinger and Dragon. Also with 2 cards, they've got 2 activations. They've got a M60 Patton company, 3 platoons, with only 1 card because they're exhausted. They've got, not sure what you call it, ACR, Abrams platoon, 2 Bradleys, the Jeep and more mortars. Flight of Cobras, only with 1 activation card as well. Onto the West Germans with 1 activation card because they're tired. A Leopard 2 company with 3 platoons. Lux, Jaguar 2, Roland, Gepard, the Jagdpanzer over there. I thought they only had 1. I'll check that. 1 activation card. Some Territorials, Germans, and a German combat air patrol, close air support. There's Objective A, and just describing the objectives, the Soviets come on from this map on turn 1, and there's 4 objective markers, and A, B, C or D. If they control 3 of them at any point, they win. Objective marker E is not a winning criteria. So here's the first one, A, and it's that all 3 hexes of that town. B, and as you can see, the West Germans are there. I think that's the West Germans. No, it's the Patton Company, US, M60s. C, D is that town. and D has the mechanised infantry with the Bradleys and the infantry, US. And E, objective E, which is not a victory condition, is the top of that hill, the whole lot of it, and that's where the German territorials are. They have to be in that hill. Stuff that is not on objectives. There's the Leopard 2s. Remember, they're tied, so they only get one activation. Here is the US with the 2 infantry platoons with 113s and some support, including an Abrams. There's the Fox with the company with the Abrams and the 2 Bradley platoons. And I put the HQs on, and they have to start normally within 2 or 3 hexes of the HQ. But that gives you a feel for how the layout's going to be. Now, where they pushed up a little bit, like that one, that means it's US and that's German. So as you can see, the US has got 3 HEs, strikes, strength 3-4, and the Germans have got 2 strength 3-4, so they've got a total of 5 HE strikes, which is pretty cool. And DPICM, the Germans got 2, the Americans have got 1, so that's 3 all up, and again they're strength 3-4, and the Americans have got 1 MLRS strike. The Soviets don't have any at all. There's 3 Ops Complete cards in the pack. There we are again. Let's look at the Soviets. And we're moving around to the south side of the map. And all the Soviet stuff pretty much comes on turn 1, which is what the red dice are. And they have to come on anywhere on map 3, edge, round to that other 1 dice over there. So they're coming on anywhere on that map. So they can come on quite close to some of the American positions, as you can see. Especially with 3 end operations cards, they'd have to have a good reason to come on from the back edge, because it's just so much further to travel, and if they don't get enough activations, they just won't get up the board. So what have they got? The East Germans have got a T-72 battalion. Nice. Coming on turn 1 with the normal 1 activation card. And they've also got a BMP, Mechanised Infantry Battalion, with 3 BMP2s and 7 BMP1s. Support weapons and support vehicles, 82mm mortar, 3 platoons of T-55AM tanks, and a Gaskin detachment. They've got 1 card as well, as per the Soviet normal, but these Germans have got a designated formation card, which means that they can choose which one of their units' formations will activate when that gets drawn. And they've also got a Fitter Kaz. The Soviets have got a T-80 battalion with a detachment of Shilkas and sniper anti-tank guided missiles that can be allocated to any tank as a support weapon. And they've got 1 card. They've also got Hindies, 2 cards, and a Frogfoot CAS. Should be an interesting one. The next step is to set up the Americans who set up before the game. and then get on with turn 1. So I will report back at the end of turn 1.